I love my mom more than anything in the world. She's beautiful than anything in the world.
My name is Jenny Galliani, and I am a mother of 4 children, married to my husband, Dave.
We have 4 kids, Grace, Sophia, Tommy, and Rocco.
My oldest daughter, Grace, she'll be 13 next month. She is small but mighty, and she's into horseback riding.
She really has always been very into animals.
I think she'll be some sort of a vet one day.
We always have tons of pets in the house, too, in addition to our 4 kids.
My second oldest, Sophia, is 11. She's in 6th grade.
Sophia is our artistic one.
Really talented with art. She's very funny.
Tommy's next, he's 6.
He's a very bright boy, very sensitive kid.
Typical boy, he's got a lot of energy, but a real sweet kid.
And he likes chess and karate and soccer and lacrosse and any and all things sports. And then I have Rocco.
It's always fun coming home and little Rocco, running to the door and saying daddy's home.
Sophia makes him a milkshake every single day. And every day when she comes home from school, they get the whole thing out, they make it together. You'll hear him when she comes home. Milkshake! He's a big boy and he's full of life and he's funny.
I did it!
My name's Maria Malone. My husband Mike and I have been married for almost 20 years.
We have 3 kids. Nicholas is the oldest. He's 11. He's very into playing the drums.
My son Alex. Oh, Alex. Alex is almost 9. Whenever he leaves in the morning, he'll say, "Mom, love you 10,000." So I always say, "I love you 50,000." Both the boys are in Cub Scouts, actually, and they really enjoy that. And Michaela. Well, Michaela's our little girl. She adores her daddy.
She's just the cutest thing.
She gives great hugs, and she's very outgoing, and she's just adorable.
Being a mother of 4 kids is the most amazing job, I think, that I could ever have.
I'm the luckiest mom in the world to be their mom.
Having our 4 kids is definitely a blessing.
Having the children we have is an amazing gift.
I can't imagine my life without my kids.
Mike and I, when we were married about 7 years, found out that we were not going to have biological children. And so that was really devastating. It was really hard to hear that because we so much wanted to have a family and to have children to love, and we just felt like we had so much love to give.
All of my kids were brought to Dave and I through the gift of adoption. We were unable to have children on our own.
Really, we want to be parents, and we decided to adopt our kids.
When we found out that we weren't able to have children, Maria had thought about adoption, and I thought, yeah, that'll work. Let's try that. But there was a whole process and a whole learning experience that went on to try, well, how do we do this?
We often get asked about the adoption process and how it works and, how do you do it? A lot of people don't really understand domestic adoption. People don't think that it's possible. People don't understand how it works. There are a lot of myths and misconceptions.
First, you would be choosing whether you want to work with an adoption facilitator, an attorney, or an adoption agency.
Legally, they're the same as if they were born to me. They were my biological children. There are definitely families out there ready and waiting for a child.
It's very competitive, and most agencies are.
There is way more families waiting than there are available babies. So, obviously there's a lot of pregnancies terminated.
You also have to put together what's called a profile.
There's definitely a huge demand.
We kind of have to market ourselves, to be picked by a birth mother. So that's basically how it works. You just kind of wait until you're picked by that birth mother.
We adopted Grace in 2001. I had just put up all the Christmas decorations. It was right after Thanksgiving. And feeling sad that another Christmas was going to go by where I wouldn't be a mom, and then the call came.
That phone call sometimes kind of like you find out you're pregnant.
We had matched with a birth mother in Florida, and she was due on Christmas Eve. It was really exciting. And then in the end, Gracie came 2 weeks early. We were there within about 3 hours of her birth. We got home on Christmas Eve. We got to show the whole family Gracie on Christmas Eve. It was the best Christmas ever.
The way adoption works is, we all help each other, and the birth mothers always say to us, we're so thankful to you for what you have done for us and for helping us give our child the life that we knew we could not give them, but we wanted them to have. We've been very fortunate to build relationships with our birth mothers, and they're relationships that we cherish.
It's been like an extended family kind of situation. They are giving the biggest, the most amazing gift they could ever give to anyone in their lives.
Each adoption process, each adoption is a different story. They're all different, but they're all miracles and they're all special in their own ways.
Having our children now is just amazing. The fact that we have 3 is just such a blessing. They just bring us so much joy, and not only to me and Mike, but to our families, you know, to everyone that knows them. So, you know, their little lives have just been such a joy and such a blessing to all of us. And to be a mom is really just the greatest gift. To say to Mike and I want you to be the parents of my child. You know, how do you thank someone for that? Now we're gonna cry.
Before we adopted, we really didn't know if we would have children. So it's basically a miracle in action.
Our children's birth mothers have given us a gift beyond gifts.
We're so grateful for our birth parents. I think having children any way you have them is definitely a leap of faith. Adoption is by far the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me personally. It is such an incredible experience. Because once you have that child in your arms, all those fears and thoughts and worries that you had before, they really do go away. It's an incredible journey.
You experience every emotion that exists through the adoption process.
We're very happy that we've adopted. It was, you know, difficult at times, but overall the journey has been a great experience.